Hi, I'm Helen Dixon. I'm a Principal Officer in Natural England's Norfolk and Suffolk team, and I've been involved in nutrient neutrality since Natural England issued the advice in March 2022.
Why is nutrient pollution a serious problem for Norfolk and other regions around the UK?
Yeah, unfortunately, nutrient pollution is a major environmental issue that affects many of the important nature sites in England. So really it's due to increased levels of nutrients, so that's nitrogen and phosphorus, entering waterways. And what this does is it basically increases and speeds up the growth of certain plants, like algae. And what then happens is this algae basically grows over and smothers other aquatic plants. And those other aquatic plants are home to aquatic invertebrates. And those aquatic invertebrates are the food source for things that we might commonly see when we go out for a day in the countryside, like dragonflies, fish, and birds. And so what that means is that those things are found in lower numbers and lower diversity. And so the impact on wildlife can be quite huge. So for example, in the Broads, this has led to the reduction in those aquatic plants, the reduction in aquatic invertebrates. And so we see a decrease in the diversity of fish species that are seen in the Broads. So Natural England's got a kind of technical term for this. We call those sites in unfavourable condition. And that basically means there's like a pressure acting on them that's stopping them being conserved. And so, as you said, there are 27 sites in the UK where we've decided that they're in unfavourable condition due to nutrient pollution issues. And the River Wensum and the Broads are part of those 27 sites. So really some urgent actions needed to stop those sites getting any worse.
What are the factors behind nutrient pollution? What is actually causing it?
So the sources are varied and quite site-specific, but they include the effluent from sewage treatment works and septic tanks, farming, so both livestock and agriculture, and also not so relevant for Norfolk, but the discharges from industrial processes. So all farmers have to reduce the nutrient runoff from their land, whether that's from manure or fertiliser or from soil, by following what's called the Farming Rules for Water. And Natural England offer advice through our Catchment Sensitive Farming Initiative to further reduce those emissions, through giving specific advice and also directing people to grants. But upgrading existing septic tanks to more efficient models is also another way of reducing the pollution, because the effluent from those models is lower in nitrogen and phosphorus.
So with the housing development becoming nutrient neutral, will that reduce the level of nutrients in our rivers and waterways?
So where we've got a site that's already in unfavourable condition, the extra wastewater from new developments will add to that pollution. And basically that pressure will stop the site meeting favourable condition and being conserved. But if that development is designed with suitable mitigation in mind, then the impact of that additional water can often not be felt. And Natural England can provide advice on the mitigation, and that's what we've done here. So we provided advice to Norfolk Environmental Credit that upgrading of certain septic tanks is suitable mitigation.